toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Mustangs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. As the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's take just a second and talk a little bit. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously would say he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll run read option right on second down. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fired. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The solid return there offsets some of the front yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Hand off from the shotgun. Running there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
And you lay that directly at the feet of the offensive line. If they can't get any push just to get anything positive on a quarterback sneak, that is not a job well done. Defensive line definitely won that battle.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback making checks. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Touchdown, Panther! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Rushes on him. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Off the RPO, complete. Hard-hitting tackle. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Thanks to Cal. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to barrel in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense going to jam these receivers right off. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Pitt.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Turning it on! That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Working on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and then
catch inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the...
And the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Extra point here will tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.